Got a lot to talk about tonight. We got hard to kill predictions. We got coaches getting fired. We got Cat Williams still at it. And you're going to get all that right here on this MLK weekend edition of the Get Snap podcast. It is I, the Brother Deacon, DarnellSparrow. He is the Reverend Dr. Bishop of Jehovah's Witnesses, Antoine Smooth. What's going on?
What's up, man? That's a good one. Like that one.
Yeah, we had to
switch it up a little.
Switch it up a little different.
This is the MLK edition of the Get Snap podcast. I understand.
All the way on MLK edition. But like I said, got a lot to talk about. So before we get into it, it's about to get cold here.
Man, tell me about
it. Now people probably talking about, what's our definition of cold. No, it's about to get in the single digits here. It's about to get so cold where you have to make decisions about stuff in your life.
Right.
Like for instance, if Beyonce was here right now and you had the opportunity to go spend some time with her, would you go or would you stay inside because it's that cold outside? That's how cold is your. It's so cold outside, and your car, it has heat in it, but it can't fight that cold.
It takes forever sometimes for that heat to come on in the car. You have to stay at least 10, 15 minutes for it to actually work.
Right. It's cold when the grocery store's actually packed and all the bread and the eggs gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the milk.
Yeah.
The skim milk's still there, but the rest of it gone.
Right. And if you get the almond milk, I know I drink now, because doctor told me to cut down on the what's that? Not the vitamin D milk. That is pure, milk. Yeah. Like cut down only 2%.
So
there you go.
You didn't go on almond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on almond, man. But that's doctor's orders.
Yeah, so I'm saying the dude at the DMV didn't switch you over.
No, it wasn't that, because doctor told me, lay off on the 2%. He said it's kind of like you drinking half of vitamin D. Vitamin D is just pure raw milk,
Right.
And so he told me to cut the 2% out and get you some almond milk.
See?
But you can still drink, just don't get the unsweetened because it's gross.
Right. See, we even
get the sweetened.
See,
yeah.
On the pocket, we even give you health tips.
Right. We said get the sweet almond milk, and it's good. It really is. You put on your cereal, you can just drink it straight. Yeah.
There you go. So all y'all, if you skeptical about the almond milk, there it is. You got the seal of approval from the notorious one. If you know you need to drink it and you unsure,
right?
You just got.
Hey, if y'all want some, if you want more information, just hit me up. I'll tell y'all about it.
There it is. But let's get into it. We got hard to kill this weekend. It's this Saturday, January 13th, from the Palms Casino Resort in Paradise, Nevada. I was outside of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I was just about that. Now, Paradise, where is that? I was just about to ask you.
Yes, Paradise, yeah, it's right, yeah, pretty much right outside. Right outside. It's like right adjacent, right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like right. It's pretty much like kind of like Memphis and South Haven.
I got you. Okay.
It's literally like right there.
Okay.
But this is the first pay-per-view event under the TNA name.
And before you get to that, shout out to Scott D'Amore. Them titles look amazing.
Yes.
Those titles look amazing.
Yes, all week each champion has been getting new belts. They did the Knockouts title today. I'm glad they went to the white strap.
Yes.
I'm glad they went back to that. So we're going to see the Knockout tag teams tomorrow. Yeah, but all those belts look amazing. They do the belt makers did an excellent job. And you can look at them. When you look at them, you see that TNA vibe to it.
Right.
So
they almost kind of went too far back with the belts.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the NWA days, like right after it was over,
yeah,
NWA.
Right.
Yeah.
Right when they were just TNA Impact, which is good.
Six-sided ring, close to, yeah.
I mean, that X Division, I'm glad they made the X Division title a little bigger.
A little bigger, right.
I mean, the tag titles are bigger. I mean, the world title is, to me, it's some people say it's a little small, but I think it's just right because they don't really have a lot of big men.
Right, because since Alex Shelley, I saw over Alex Shelley's shoulder, it was just right to me.
Yeah.
It looked fine.
I think it'll look right, for, whoever wears it.
Yeah, I mean.
Like I said, that's one of them things, so far I haven't heard nobody complain about it, which is good. No. And we need to back up a little bit because I want to say something. I think I talked about this a couple times. I talked about it last week. I think AEW must have heard what I said.
What happened?
Because remember when I said that Hook need to step up and start facing some bigger challenges?
Right.
And who is he going up against on the next Dynamite?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, yeah.
So somebody must have heard me. So somebody need to give your boy some credit for that. Because as soon as I said it happened. Not only is he fighting he's fighting the AEW World Champion.
That's a big step already.
Don't get any bigger than that.
With Samoa Joe, exactly.
So somebody must have heard what I said.
I told you, man, we all over the place. We on Spotify. We on everything, y'all.
Somebody
listen.
Somebody went to TK.
They said, man, this guy on the Get Snap podcast said that could be a bigger competition.
So we said it before he even cut the promo, the challenge Joe. So we been saying it.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna give a shout out to us, not just me.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. Us. Yeah.
Cause we called it. Sucks he gonna lose though, but anyway, that's
okay. Sometimes that's all right.
You need to have a good showing. Not about winning.
Yeah, as long as that's all that matters. If you get a good showing against Joe, that's all that matters.
This is your audition tape.
Yeah.
Not your new edition tape.
Your audition tape, right. And so what if he loses? Now, if he does, then, I mean, if he hangs with Joe, it's like with Tez. Montez Ford. Him and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. There's rumors that this group, the Prophets and Bobby Lashley, are going to be called the Pride.
The Pride.
No.
I don't know about that name. No. That sounds too African.
Now I get it on one aspect. Because I know Bobby Lashley was former military and Montez Ford was former military.
Yeah.
I can look at it from that aspect, but that's probably going way too deep in it.
Did you say the Pride?
The Pride, yep.
Like African type.
It's just the Pride. They didn't specify like what they went with it. I'm sure they'll tell us later, but yeah, PRIDE.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what everybody said. But let's get back into what we were talking about. We like to swing all over the place, but that's just what we do.
That's tradition. That's Get Snap tradition. Yeah.
But we're gonna have 3 pre-show matches. Let's get into those. We're gonna have Rich Swann going 1-on-1 with Steve Maclin. I'm just curious to see how Steve Maclin gonna do without his boo being there.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, this was before the tapings. His boo was out in the on the ramp, and Macklin was there supporting her. So,
and if y'all know who we're talking about, this is Deanna Purrazzo's husband.
Right. And so, yeah, it's gonna be hard not seeing her there.
And we have 2 former Impact World Champions. But I'm gonna go with Steve Macklin. I still think they still have a little more faith in them. And I think they kind of doing with Swan what they're doing Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. And you notice that Kofi has been more kind of on his own, and I hope that's the case. And we are, Kofi, as we call as a lifer. What that means is that he's there for life, WWE. He's been there, through the Jamaican thing, and then the New Day is still, and Kofi's still there, man. Kofi's still going strong, And I tell you, I hope they go in that direction, about him being on his own. And he taking he's starting to, taking some beats now.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Like I said, which I think, Rich Swann getting that treatment as well.
Yeah, Rich Swann getting that treatment too, yeah.
Especially now that Sami Callihan's gone.
Yeah, but he may come out the winner too. I know that you're going with Macklin, but you do Swann need it? Not really.
See that's my question. Which is why I'm going more so with Macklin.
Yeah, I was some people was asking me, do you think Swann should take it? I had them hit me up on my Facebook. We were talking about the match. I said, no, not really. Yeah.
Now the question is, he should, but I don't think he will. I think he's gonna go back more to the X division.
Yeah. I wish he would go where Willie Mack is right now. Like I said, that's me being biased. Yeah, I like them being a tag team.
Ring of Honor.
I believe so. I think him and Willie Mack together and win them tag down. I think he need to go there. Be honest, that's just my opinion. He did all he could in Impact. He was a world champion.
Yeah.
What else can you do? Go back teaming up with Willie. Y'all had great chemistry. So that's just me being biased,
I'm sure they have people that agree with you on that though.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got.
But do he need this win? No.
Let's see, we got a second pre-show match. We have Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers who've been teaming up lately.
And what happened with Moose? I wonder. The Moose Brian, I guess.
Moose focused on the world title.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, forgot.
And they're going up against Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. It was like ever since
that's an old school team. They ain't even team up before.
That's a good question.
I'm thinking, have they teamed up before?
Definitely in our team, in our couple team.
I don't think they have. No.
Yeah, but I don't see Eddie Evans and Brian Myers actually going far as a team, which is why I don't think I don't see them picking up the win here. It's something about Kazarian. I think 2024 is going to be a good year for Kazarian. Cause he went back to TNA
to his old self,
and he just caught the youth juice.
Yeah, that's his old future. He's mixed with the future and the juice thing, whatever.
The heavy metal rebel.
He kind of going back to that in the future. Yeah.
Some of y'all probably like, what is the future? Yeah, that's young Frankie Kazarian.
Right.
That's because a lot of people forgot about.
They forgot, yeah, when he was on Velocity a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a championship match on the pre-show. No disqualification for the TNA Digital Media Championship. Tommy Dreamer defending against Crazy Steve.
Yeah, that looked nice too. That digital title. Oh my goodness.
Now Tommy Dreamer
it's nice. It's just right.
Tommy Dreamer had this title for a while.
I think we're gonna have us a new
Yeah,
champion.
we need. I think it's time because I really thought Crazy Steve would have been won that title.
Cause the fork incident when we was there for the tapings,
Yes,
they stabbed him with the fork in the back, and Crazy, Steve been playing these mind games with him. Yeah, I think it's time.
yeah.
And I like the blind thing too, because I'm like, how can he see him in blind? It keeps you guessing
I'm
with
not,
Crazy Steve.
like I said. I'm sure that's a story. Like I said, I met Crazy Steve in person,
Yeah,
so that's
right.
I know for a fact that's I'm sure because he never talked about that before.
Hmm.
He never talked about that before. Like I said, I met him. We took pictures together. So I'm pretty sure that's
It's a gimmick. I
but
understand.
but
Yeah,
according to Wikipedia, they say he's legally blind as a result of a congenital bilateral cataract. Now that doesn't mean that because he's blind he can't see. He may can see. He may not can't see, but he may just
but
see his
like it's
vision.
limited.
He may see
Yeah.
differently. He may just see colors. He may get around to some things that are just a little bit more different. Because when you think
Hmm.
blind, you think just black. Most people do.
Black, like yeah.
So you gotta um, really know what exactly what's his version of blind.
Right. Well, we definitely gonna see a
Because
new
if he can
champion.
get
I
around
mean,
in the ring, he obviously can see some enough.
yeah.
Because
Hmm.
what vision does he have?
Right.
Because you might be blind in one eye, they can constitute you as blind.
Yeah.
So it differs. So I thought it was a
Hmm.
storyline. I just looked it up. So it is true.
Yeah.
The match I think is going to tear it up. The four-way match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. We have the ABC, Chris Bay and Ace Austin defending against the Rascals, Zach Wentz and Trey Miguel. Speedball Mountain, which is Mike Bailey and Trent Seven, and
Ball Mountain.
the now back where they belong, back to what they should have been, the grizzled young veterans,
Oh yeah, they gonna definitely tear the house
Zach
down.
Gibson, James Drake.
Hmm.
This they're gonna tear it up because for those who don't know, Trent Seven has signed. He's officially an Impact wrestler. The grizzled young vets don't know their full status, but
Hmm.
they're gonna be in this show. Now the Speedball Mountain.
And which is an interesting name.
You got Speedball Mike Bailey. You got Mustache Mountain himself, Trent Seven.
Hmm.
Kind of reminds me of a
Mustache,
Mustache
not
Mountain.
mustache now. Yeah.
But this they're gonna tear it up. I don't see a title change here in this match.
No,
It's
me.
gonna be close, but I see they're gonna have a strong tag division.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Chris Bay and Ace Austin, I think they should stay together for the long haul.
Oh, of course. They got chemistry personified. We saw that personally. The Bullet Club ABC. Yeah,
I might
no
say
doubt.
they young. Like I said, there was one of them teams I had to get used to
Hmm.
because I was a fan of both individually,
Yeah.
but I think they definitely found their niche.
Right.
So here I don't see a title change. Another match I'm actually interested in seeing. We got the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, going one on one with former MLW Open Weight and MLW World heavyweight champion Alexander Hammerstone.
That was a lot.
So we got technique versus power.
Right.
Again, Hammerstone don't know if he's officially signed. Do know he's done with MLW.
Right.
So that we do know. I don't think they bring Hammerstone in to get beat.
That wouldn't look right. They did that.
Josh Alexander don't need to win. Because I know he's gonna make Hammerstone look good.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is more finesse versus power, and this might be, like I said, like with the young vets. Another guy. Is this his audition tape to get a contract at least until MJF get healed up? Because I really believe Hammerstone will end up in AEW.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be that between him and Richard Holiday. If they pull that trigger with the Dynasty, he'll be there.
Yeah, they got to.
So for right now, we know MJF gonna be out for a while. Go hang out in Impact for a while. We got a Knockouts Ultimate X match to determine number one contender for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. We have Giselle Shaw versus Zaya Brookside versus Jody Threat versus Tasha Steelz versus Alicia Edwards versus Donnie Luna.
Damn. That's chaos right there. Oh my goodness.
It's definitely chaos. I was shocked. No Havoc.
No Havoc, right. No Courtney Rush.
No Courtney Rush. What's going on?
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Based off who I'm predicting is going to win the Knockouts Championship, I'm going to have to go with Giselle Shaw to win it.
That seems like she's the odd-on favorite, yeah.
My dark horse is Tasha Steelz.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Giselle Shaw, because right now I think she's the strongest heel in this match, to me.
Yeah. And that's true. Yeah.
I think she's the strongest heel. I think they're gonna give her a strong 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Tasha Steelz, she's had her opportunities. Zaya Brookside.
Like she just getting there.
Another one, Donnie Luna just getting there. Alicia Edwards will never, will never really get to that level.
She pretty much like the Dana Brooke of TNA.
Pretty much.
If you really look at it.
And Jody Threat, I mean, she still got time.
She up and coming. She got potential. Yeah.
Like I said, so I'm going to go, with Giselle on this one.
Yeah.
We got Dirty Dango with Alpha Bravo and Oleg Prudius, a.k.a. Kozlov, against PCO. Which this one is kind of surprising because I thought PCO was leaving.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was talks of him, going back to Ring of Honor for what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have do the paper on him.
Must have changed his mind. Yeah, he must have threw him some money. Yeah.
Or he didn't really, unless, they didn't really have nothing to offer him in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a former Ring of Honor World champion. And, he's over in TNA.
Yeah.
And I could imagine What if he was PCO the beginning of it? We never saw him as the Quebecer, and we never saw him as Jean Pierre Lafitte.
Mm-hmm.
If he had this the whole time.
So you talking about if he was PCO back in the day?
PCO back in the day, and you imagine him feuding with the Undertaker and Kane?
Yep. True. I can even see him in ECW.
Yeah.
Like just his character wise, yeah. That's the Dreamer, Sandman,
Rhino,
Raven, Rhino,
and be super over.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taz in his prime.
Taz. Can't forget about Taz, right? Sabu.
Yeah, Sabu, Shane, all them cats in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
This PCO, yeah.
Even Jack. I throw New Jack in there.
Oh, I can. Oh, Jesus. I can see him in New Jack. Oh, that'll be. That just writes
a bloodbath. Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much writes itself. But this one, much as I like PCO, I'm gonna have to go with the dirty one on this one. Yeah. He gonna have too much help. But I just got one question though. When are we gonna see it? When are we gonna see it? Get his tag team partner back with him, please.
Oh, Tyler Breeze.
Yes.
Yeah, he been mostly on up, down, down with Xavier Woods.
We gotta see it one more time. Since there's no more dirty sexy boys.
Yeah.
With him and JTG.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see it one more good time. At least on TV. I know they did it. I know once at an indie show.
Yeah.
We got to see it on TV. We got a 3-way match for the TNA X Division Championship. We got Mr. 10-time himself, Chris Sabin, defending against El Hijo del Vecino, the AAA champion, and Kushida. Now, people telling me this time, go ahead and bet on Kushida. Every time I bet on Kushida, he failed me. But I'm not doing it this time.
You going with Sabin?
I'm going with Sabin. I think, they're going to bring in 2024. Sabin not dropping that title.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sabin is going to rebuild that X Division.
Yeah.
And we about to see some damn good matches now. And I think Sabin will be the best choice to lead it coming into the new year. El Hijo del Vecino don't need it. Like I said, he's the AAA champion.
No.
Kushida, is he gonna be a full time? We gonna see him week after week kind of person, or we just gonna see him more on a pay-per-view side?
Right.
Something like that. So like I said, I'm going with the champion. We got the TNA Knockouts World Championship. We got Trinity defending against Jordan Grace. This is Jordan Grace. His opportunity via the Call Your Shot match she won. She's cashing in. There have been talks that this may be Trinity's final match in TNA. Nothing's been official. There's been talks that we may see her in the Royal Rumble this year. But either way, whether she stays or whether she goes, we're going to have a new Knockout champion.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Because
I think
I'm gonna say it depends depends on who wins and who loses. But like if she wins, of course, from my Jordan Gray, yeah, Trent definitely going back.
Trinity has pretty much another one. She didn't win through the division. She didn't beat. I mean, you beat Mickey James. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That was
Mm-hmm.
that highlight match. And shout out to Mickey James. She's now working for OVW as head of talent for the women's division.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's
Mm-hmm.
joined the Ohio Valley Wrestling team
Okay.
out there with Al Snow and his crew.
Yeah.
So big shout out to that. But yeah, I really do think it's time for a title change. Because I think they see Jordan Grace as the face of the Knockouts division.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they need to go ahead and put it on her. Like I said, it won't, even if Trinity stay, it won't hurt her stock.
No, of course
I
not.
mean, because she's been a dominant champion, so, and she's been active. She's been defending, plus being in tag team matches.
Yeah.
No, this loss won't hurt her at all. Then we got the man who's going to be catching his feast of fire world title shot. We got Moose, who'll be going after the TNA World Championship champion Alex Shelley. I don't know
Well,
how
you
Alex
talk about a
Shelley.
mismatch.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know how Alex Shelley been doing it. He,
Shout out to him though,
I
man.
mean,
He been killing it.
He's been competing seriously hurt.
Yeah.
How has he gotten through it? I don't know. But again, we're gonna see a new champion, and I think this run that Moose is gonna get, I think it's gonna be a longer run. I think it's gonna be a dominant run.
I believe, yeah. It got to be.
Cause this time, cause like I said, when he was TNA World Champ, what did he do? He found the belt and just kind of made it his own.
Mm-hmm.
Then they actually made it an official championship. But I think this time when he wins, I think it's gonna mean more.
Yeah.
And if you've been following him, if you can see how jacked up he's been getting,
Yes.
I mean the dude is turning into a freak. Not like Scott Steiner or like Rob Terry or one of them types.
Oh gosh.
But
Yeah.
he's been, it's like the whole new dude.
Yeah.
But I just hope, like I said, I just hope, they do right by him in 2024 with that title. Because you got to ask yourself, if he win the title, who can really right now take that title off him?
I can't see nobody.
If you look at the Impact roster right now, just off the top of your head, who could
It
be the
gonna have to
guy?
be somebody that it got to be somebody that matches him. You know.
I mean, who could be the guy? What? Josh Alexander?
That's pretty much. I can see him.
Because they're gonna go back to that. That's not over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're gonna go back to that. Especially with the title on the line. I'm sure that feud's not over.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, I'm actually excited for this show. I am definitely excited about this show to see, how they're gonna move under the returning TNA banner. I mean, so far so good. They got the logos back, the belts look nice. So they starting off right.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your Tennessee Titans for a second. Two things I want to get into. The first thing is Derrick Henry. Why do you think the Titans are letting him go? Did they just give up on him?
I don't know. You know how they say that running backs don't have a longevity in football. You know that they get older and they get running to the ground and stuff like that. Hopefully, he's not getting the Chris Johnson treatment. You know,
Because he's about to turn 30.
yeah, he about to turn 30, and he's they. I hope they bring it back. I mean, this is just his first time in his career he's being a free agent. You see, and I hope they retain him. Um, because right now we need all the help we can get. But if they don't, this is a complete rebuild.
And it's all gonna start with
no question.
And it's all gonna start with the coach, which is going to my second thing. Mike Vrabel being fired, but there's been talks that interim Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce they get an interview. If that happens, I like that. Look what he did with the Raiders as interim coach. He's one of those guys. He's a defensive guy. He's one of those guys that the Raiders respected. Now he's gonna definitely, he'll be somebody they'll listen to. But my question is gonna be, who's gonna be the quarterback?
Oh, for Tennessee?
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be Will Levis, no question.
They're gonna put their faith in Levis.
Mm-hmm. He's young. Will Levis just 24. Oh, there's no question. Tannehill, he already said he ain't coming back. He already said that. Tannehill ain't coming back. So, that game he did when Will Levis got hurt and he came back, he still was the same Tannehill. So, it didn't, it didn't bother me when he said that.
But some people just know who they are. Knew who they are. Know their limits and know as time go on what they're able to do.
And he getting older himself, so
right. He knows what they call no spring chicken.
All right, and ain't no spring chicken. I think he's 36 now. Yeah. So, and Will Levis, he's 24, and I think he's got a bright future. He's a good quarterback. He don't make as many mistakes. He may throw an interception, but it's sometimes because of a bad play, But he cuts down on the interceptions. He'll be fine.
It's all going, like I said, it's all going to depend on who's coaching this team. What you do in the draft.
Because the thing that the fans need to not think about is getting Bill Belichick or Jim Harbaugh. You can get that out your mind right now.
I think
because
if they get Antonio,
they're going to want to play a person. They want to be in control of personnel.
I think Antonio Pierce will be a good option.
Yeah,
I think that'll be a good option. And from what I mean, Mike Vrabel might go back to the Patriots.
Yeah, since Belichick got cut.
Yep, like I said, Bill, I sent the smoke signal to Gail Benson in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I sent her a smoke signal. I said, fire Dennis Allen, go get Bill Belichick, please.
Oh. Also, you want Bill Belichick there in New Orleans.
Yes, we need a coach. We need an old school coach.
Somebody that can help Derek Carr get going.
Because I'm gonna say this, Derek Carr stat wise was not bad.
You think it was the coaching?
It was the play calling.
Mm-hmm.
It was Tecmo Bowlish.
Oh God, yeah.
But like I said, they kept it. I know towards the end they kept it simple. They started they was keeping it simple. To kind of make it easy on him. Don't have him start throwing it deep every chance you got.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the yardage. And then we got, like we say, Mike Vrabel got released. Pete Carroll out as the coach, but will stay on as an advisor. We got Ron Rivera, Commanders.
Right.
We already know the LA Chargers job needs to be filled. Atlanta.
Arthur Smith.
Need a coach.
Yep.
And speaking of coaches, I want to know how the city of Alabama feeling, the state of Alabama feeling right now.
Oh man, Nick Saban retired. He's not coming back to the pro, but he's not going to the pros. You can get that.
He's done.
He's done. They think rumors that he was going to the pros.
Nah, he don't need to. I bet you. I have this theory. Guess whatever plan they had for him to get put in the playoffs, I think it backfired. Thought you was gonna go in there and beat Michigan.
Yeah.
Because had he beat Michigan, he would have won the national championship.
That would been his 7th one.
That would have been his 8th.
8th. I mean, y'all forgot about LSU.
Because he won the LSU. That would have been his 8th.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what it was. Yeah, you thought you was gonna go in there, but everybody's still wondering, is Jim Harbaugh gonna stay?
They were talking about that the Chargers want him.
He did play for
him.
And he finally got his national championships. I think that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
So,
now you can go and go to the Chargers.
I mean, you already got a quarterback.
But
you in that tough division though.
Yeah.
You been with KC, the Raiders, the Broncos.
All right.
I wondered is now that Ron Rivera gone, are they gonna elevate Eric Bieniemy up?
Yeah, he was another candidate that we was going to interview as well.
Are they gonna finally give him the head coaching job?
Yeah, because they said there was 2 right now that they going to interview. I think one was the Lions offensive coordinator, and Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, they got a lot of young coordinators out there. But you gotta look at, that's the thing about coordinators. And just like with Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen was the defensive coordinator for the Saints. Defensively, we good. We was okay. But you're not an offensive guy. You I don't know how you got Derek Carr to come there, but I know that was your boy when y'all was with the Raiders together. But like I said, stat-wise, he didn't do that bad. I think he threw like 25 touchdowns, like 8 interceptions.
It ain't too bad.
So it wasn't bad. He had a good QB rating.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was just what they was calling. And
it's a bad play calling. That's all it is.
And to touch on, I know we talked about it offline. You mentioned that one of the listeners wanted to ask me about the Jameis Winston thing. Listen, and for those who don't know what we're talking about, at the end of the Saints final game, the Saints were in victory formation. The Saints Atlanta Falcons game. The Saints were in victory formation at the goal line. Now, most times in victory formation, you're going to take a knee. They didn't. They ran a play, gave it to Jamal Williams. He scored a touchdown. Now, for those who are asking, why was that a big deal? Well, Jamal Williams didn't have a touchdown all season. That's number one. This man had 13, I believe, touchdowns last season when he was with Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
So we, thought he was going to be better than what he was, but he didn't score not one touchdown. So Jameis Winston took it upon himself and managed to get him a touchdown. Now Arthur Smith didn't like it.
He was human. Yeah.
But like I said, Dennis Allen didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston went in. He pretty much took responsibility for it. But for what Shannon Sharp said about him getting cut, that's too much.
I will cut him today, he said.
Based off what? Because, they were already winning a lot because he looked out for a teammate. He wanted to give his teammate a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And like Jameis said, we was already up. So not like that was gonna come back and win. And Arthur Smith, you still got fired regardless. So
it didn't kill the integrity of the game when you do that.
I know it looked on looking in, yeah, it looked bad.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, once you realize why they did it.
Because according to them, they like, if we conceded, then that's what it should be. It shouldn't be, okay, we conceded and then you still do the play. That's what they upset about. Yeah.
We didn't get the Saints to the playoffs. So we had we went down just like everybody else. Didn't make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it got blown out of proportion. But Cat Williams.
He had it again.
Did you see the Willie D interview?
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't as like the Shannon Sharp one at Club Chasing. The Club Chasing one was better. And he was pretty much a little calmer in this one.
Well, I think that kind of backfired on Willie D.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cat Williams took a shot at him. So basically that
Willie D?
Yeah, he took a shot at Willie D. The interview was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Willie D didn't know how to ask questions. He didn't know what to ask him.
Like, Willie, you're not an interviewer. You just do what Shannon did. Like Shannon said, I'm not an interviewer. Just like y'all doing a normal conversation with each other. If you want to ask him about this, this, and this. You ain't got to be a journalist about it. That's what Willie D was trying to do. He's trying to be a journalist. No, just do a man-to-man conversation like me and you doing.
Right.
Yeah, just talk. Let him say what he got to say, and then you just kind of feed off each other. Yeah. That's all you gotta do.
Speaking of going off on nobody, did you see the Stephen A. Smith show yesterday?
Oh yeah, and he talked about Jason Whitlock. Ooh, man, I didn't know Steve was that upset. He was mad. Oh gosh.
I thought his name was Sid. He was so vicious. Ooh, he was not playing. He called that man fat bastard how many times? He called him a POS how many times?
POS, man. He did it in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. He did not stop. He was a savage in that statement. Yeah. That's crazy.
I was like, I was like, well,
everybody just being savages on here. You got Cat Williams, now Stephen A.
I like these. I'm like this. I'm like this. We supposed to be doing in the new year?
Right.
Just going off on folks.
Everybody going off on everybody. I'm still laughing about when Cat Williams said that P. Diddy want to party, and something you got to tell him no.
Now let me ask you.
He had me laughing when he said that.
Now I gotta ask you, just as a listener, out of everything that you've been hearing, do you believe any of that?
I don't believe about the Steven Cedric stuff. Now, maybe the other stuff, the Diddy stuff, maybe, probably, Diddy and who else he talked about? I don't believe about the Kevin Hart thing. Talking about sold out show. Kevin Hart actually had sold out shows. Everybody, he talked about how Kevin Hart never had a sold out show. He has.
Now, here's my thing. If you say something like that, when you talk about numbers and stuff like that, you got to be able to back that up.
Yeah.
Go back. You said go show me. Okay. If he had a show, okay, what show didn't sell out? And not every show you go to will sell out.
Right.
So that's that's normal. You still might get a lot of people.
Yeah, I did believe about the Faison Love thing. Yeah, Faison just I think that Faison been doing that lately. Yeah.
And I saw Faison Love in concert. Matter of fact, I saw him here in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
At Chuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first time seeing him actually do stand up. He didn't even look right as a stand up comedian.
No. You more like like I said, he's the movie guy. Like he did Money Talks and Friday. Yeah.
Cause see, there's two kind of funnies to me when it comes to comedians. There's your stand up comedian funny and your TV movie funny.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them can do both, but most of the time it's either or. Like Tiffany Haddish. To me, Tiffany Haddish is TV movie funny.
Yeah.
But she's not funny to me as a stand-up comedian. I think I seen her one set she did like years ago when Snoop had all them female comedians on. When Tiffany Haddish was younger.
Yeah.
I think she was cool on that.
Maybe as she got older.
Like
I saw some more older stuff, like her newer stuff now. Like you more the movie funny.
And that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
I mean, you can't.
Because they try to do that like with Eddie Murphy. Talking about Eddie Murphy movie funny or just stand up. He's both.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Eddie Murphy both.
Yeah. Not everybody can pull both off.
Right.
Eddie Murphy was good at it. Richard Pryor was good at it. See, back then you had to be both.
I think Chris Rock is good at it. Now, Chris Rock is more stand-up funny to me, really.
And see, here's the thing with Chris Rock, because been noticing over the years, Chris Rock been doing a lot of serious roles.
Mm-hmm. I saw him in Saw. I saw him in that. What's that other one?
Yeah, he just did. He just did the Netflix movie about the black political guy, Rustin.
Yeah,
he was in that, which is actually a good movie if you haven't seen it.
So see, what's Chris Rock doing? He trying to find that range. You see, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And you should.
Yeah, find your range. See if this is for you.
Because you don't want to be, one dimensional.
Right. You don't always want to be known as Pookie from New Jack City. Uh, the guy in Beverly Hills to the valet, and known for your stand up stuff. Like, oh, he's in horror stuff as well. It's just like with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey always been goofy. He been in goof, but then when he did the Cable Guy, that changed. When he did the Cable Guy, I said, "Whoa, this is a Jim Carrey I haven't seen." Yeah, he was kind of sinister in that movie.
Right.
So yeah, and then he did serious roles later on. All that Truman Show and Me, Myself, and Irene and all that stuff.
Yeah, which was hilarious.
Yeah. So, find that range. You got to do that. You can't stay stuck in one place.
That's in life too.
In life too, yeah. Find range.
Be able to do, like, if this don't work, I'm gonna try this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never put yourself in one place. Learn new things, try new things. But you don't know what might be there waiting for you.
Right.
But yeah, I just want to see how long this is gonna last. Because I still want to know. You did this. And from what I hear, for Cat Williams concerts, because of that, the ticket prices then went up.
That's a good way to sell your shows. Doing stuff like that could be publicity stunt, That's a good way to market. I'm like, oh man, he got more stories like this. I want to see that. Or hear that from him.
That's how. But see, that can also, and this what a lot of people don't think about. There's a lot of crazy fans out there. And a lot of crazy fans who will do crazy stuff to you just because you said something about somebody they like.
Yeah. They jumping on stage, and now they sitting there, they can be bold and jump on stage. You sit there, back in the day, you talk about the girl, but they laugh and that's it, They'll sit there and laugh. They ain't gonna jump on stage back in the day. They laugh and move on. But nowadays,
these folks getting bold.
Like Charleston White. But Charleston instigated that, though. Charleston White, he threw that.
Nigga, Charleston White an instigator.
Yeah, he's an instigator.
He's a big instigator.
He threw that flower pot. I said, you the one start hitting him first. What you think he was going to do? He threw a flower pot at him.
The sad part about Charleston White, he actually smart. He a smart man that do dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. You're a smart man, you just make dumb decisions. Like a lot of these comedians, very intelligent.
Yeah, they are.
But if this is what your intelligence gets you, you talking about people that ain't really affecting your money. Because how would he feel? And there are some people that say, they got receipts and they can prove it. How would they feel if all these folks went back and all of them ganged on Cat and started telling stuff about Cat Williams and have proof behind it?
Right. He talking about he got the receipts. Well, show them to us.
But see, I think a lot of them are taking the high road and just, they might just say something and just leave it alone. No, let them do it.
Said been doing that. Said he just make a statement and move on. Yeah. He talked about the spaceship joke thing. He and Cat stay talking about
And
it.
that's
Like,
and
dude.
now I got to get your opinion on this. The joke he made about the bomb initials.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if you saw the video where he actually got that joke from, because he got it off of Meshack Taylor.
Yeah.
He got it from Designing Women,
Yeah.
and Meshack Taylor told the story to one of the sugar bakers.
Mm-hmm.
Said it pretty much word for word. Because I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he did. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, when I was listening, I saw Say's joke about that. Yeah, that was like identical. I thought Say would normally if he does do that, he'll switch it up and make it his own.
But again, you got to think about it. Like me, you had to go really dig that up to find that. Because Designing
They
Women
call
been
it
off for a
abomination.
long time. And especially, ain't no black folks was really watching Designing Women like that. It probably was
No,
me and probably about 3 other people.
right. They call me abomination. Yeah,
I mean, but the joke is funny though.
that's all abomination. Yeah, that's my call
He said, he
abomination.
said,
You
man,
know
why
that
you?
you
He
just
said, why you call me Bombinisha? He said, my name's CJ.
hey see yeah.
I mean,
Don't call me by my initials. Oh, yeah.
the joke is funny.
Right. Yeah, it's the way Cedric said it what made it funny.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah.
but again, people are talking about people stealing each other's jokes.
Some
Nobody.
people just like in wrestling. Some people steal it, but they make it their own. Imitation is the most sincere form of
I mean,
flattery.
I look at it this way. Even if that's true, if they stole a joke and the people laughed at it. I mean, how can you prove that would? Because that was it's my joke, it's my joke. But everybody else will tell the same joke, will just tell it pretty much differently. So is it really yours?
Different.
So somebody had to start the train. That's what
Right.
kills me
When
about
Ed mentioned the
But that's what
yeah.
kills me about black comedians. They too worried about who taking what. You don't hear this from white comedians like that.
Right. He talked about Joe Torre and all the guy. I'm like, whoa, you went that far back? Talk about Joe Torre and Guy and all that. Talk about Guy and Joe. I mean, he went that far back. And Joe Torre, I ain't heard him do nothing in a while.
Right.
So, I mean, it was just. And then what Cedric mentioned about the spaceship thing, he just twisted and made it his own. That's all that was. And
And my thing,
I don't understand
and
this.
my thing is, if that's true, if that really happened, like you say, no, you should have called it out then. Don't save it for
Then,
bait
yeah,
now. Don't save it for ammunition now.
right. That happened in what 2000? Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, cause that kind of kills that kind of kills your argument. That's like if you with your
Yeah.
girl, and she asks you about another chick she knew you been messing with all this time. Let you mess with her, but when she mad, now she won't bring it up.
Now I want to bring it up, right?
I'm like, hold on, so you knew I've been messing with her, now you bring it up. And so you
Yeah.
allowed it.
Mm-hmm.
So am I really cheating now?
Right.
I mean,
You
you
knew,
didn't.
and you knew this whole time. Yeah.
I'm like, you knew.
Yeah.
I said, once you know something, you don't fix it. That don't count. You can't say arbitrary like, no, you've been letting it happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, so there should be a limit to how long you can allow something.
Right.
Once you let it go on for years, that shouldn't mean nothing. Yeah, but that's one thing I don't like about black comedians. One black comedian, they always try to say, They all like to point out who's funny, who's not funny. That's subjective.
Mm-hmm.
They're because they're not funny to you.
Mm-hmm.
But when you, I mean, that's one thing I don't like. You know, like
it's all about competition to them instead of them all coming together. That's why it's a brotherhood.
And that's why they in the situation they in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not everybody. I mean, everybody's audience is different. You gotta think about that too. Not everybody got the streets as their audience.
Exactly.
My audience might be, the middle class suburban white folks, but they paying.
Right.
I'm making them laugh.
They paying.
I might not can't make the streets laugh. You probably can't make the suburbs laugh because your stuff is too it's too thuggish. It's too Def Comedy.
Right.
Def Comedy Jam jokes don't work on everybody.
Mm-hmm. And half of them ain't gonna get it what you saying because they can't relate to it. You gotta do joke people can relate to it.
And like that, not everybody like to cuss.
Mm-hmm.
Every 5 seconds.
Like Sinbad. Yeah. Sinbad had a perfect example of that.
And Sinbad was always funny. Sinbad was funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Never cussed. So it's doable. But
right.
Again, you gotta know, you are and your audience. It don't work for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of, especially if you a vet in the game, instead of saying, "Oh, I just saw so and so, he or she not funny." Okay, why was he or she not funny? What was it that what did they do that didn't cause you to laugh? I mean, was the story too long? Did the punchline? Did they
punchline didn't hit like it's supposed to? Yeah.
Yeah. Did they tell the joke completely wrong? Like you could tell, like when they messed up and tried to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Were they vibing with the crowd?
Right.
I mean, what was it?
This was the thing, like Chris Rock when he made that mistake about Will Smith movie. Remember when he was doing the selective outrage special?
Yep.
When he mentioned about the movie, he messed the movie up.
But kept going though.
Yeah, he kept going. He corrected himself.
He didn't even start over. He just kept going. But see, that's what made that joke good.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you messed up of it, you kept going.
Said Concussion. That's the movie. I'm sorry, y'all. Concussion. Yeah.
But like I said, that joke still worked though.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it wasn't about the movie. It was about the person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's why I said, we need to stop tearing each other down, boost each other up.
Right.
So that way,
he stole this and he stole that. Man, come on, stop.
That'd be the first thing they look for. Because then I look at it like this: you're not upset that they stole the joke. You upset that the joke worked when they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they got a bigger laugh when they did it.
Right. And then I liked it what Sid talked about the spaceship, but when they played the Parliament Funkadelic, and they played Parliament while he was doing it, that was hilarious.
Right.
Going up on the spaceship, yeah, and then Parliament played. Yeah. Because Parliament talk about going up in space and everything. So yeah, it was perfect.
And then another part they were talking about when they say somebody stole a joke, but it's always somebody who told you they stole it. Half the time you didn't know they did it. Somebody had to come back and tell you.
Right.
How come you never there when they do it?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure it happens. But you know, that all that he said, she said, y'all just need to stop. If y'all feel the way y'all feel, then like I said, if they do it, you need to call it out. Do how y'all did Carlos Mancina. You kept saying Carlos Mancina was stealing jokes. They were calling him out left and right. See, they was calling him out on sight. So why can't if it can happen to him, why don't do it to the black comedians?
Right.
Stop bottling it up. It makes your point. It actually kills it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. No, we ain't gonna give you no long one tonight. Like I said, it's MLK weekend.
Right.
So
yeah, we gave you that 2-hour one, so appreciate y'all for listening in to that one. That was really fun to do.
Yeah, no question. If you are in the Memphis area this weekend, make sure you head down to the National Civil Rights Museum, aka Lorraine Motel. You know, every MLK they're always doing something big down there.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get down there early because it's probably gonna be packed. Probably gonna be, hard to get some parking. But like I said, if you're down there, make sure you go down there. Celebrate down there on Beale Street. I'm sure the Grizzlies probably gonna play MLK Day.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. John Morant. What, you talk about some
On the
bad
shoulder
luck.
surgery. Yeah.
So now what? What the Grizzlies gonna do now?
Well, we did sign with somebody from the Hustle.
Yeah,
Signed them.
cause y'all waived. What's his name? Boyanko or whatever his name is.
Boyambo or whatever. Yeah.
Boyambo. Y'all waived him. That's when I said he out for the year. Like what? Then he got hurt.
Yep.
Then he didn't get hurt in the game. He got hurt in practice.
Going too hard in practice.
So
Talking about practice, man. Talking about practice.
yeah, he talking about it all right. I can see it now. Damn, how you get hurt? I got hurt at practice. Not in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Practice. So it's gonna be one of those things. They're just gonna have to just kind of just play as they go. I mean, they put up good fights. I mean, a couple games they got blown out, but like depending on who they play, they hold on pretty strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a tough one. That definitely was
Our season pretty much over anyway, so.
Yeah, definitely kind of suck. Tickets going back to being $5 again.
Yep.
And that's courtside.
Just some.
I'm gonna have to probably check a couple games. I was out. I didn't go to none last season. And then, like I said, season before that, I went to like the last 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think I went to the last 5, but I'm gonna have to catch a couple games. So if I go, I'll let you know. But speaking of going, we about to get up out of here. We about to get to going. Like I said, enjoy your weekend. If you're in the area, gonna have a lot of festivities going on. Make sure you support it. It's gonna get cold, so
yeah, please bundle up.
Definitely make sure you bundle up. Make sure your car right. Make sure your pipes covered. Make sure you got everything that y'all need But until then, we ain't gonna say see y'all because we won't see y'all. But we will hit y'all up right here on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, all of the platforms. Make sure you support it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to them. And now we're out of here.
Peace.